Hi, loves. The first of several today. It's October 22. I just had some errands to run this morning. I was driving around my town and I could not film a video. So we're late for our afternoon videos. But the first one is reading a situation at hand. I do have my birthday paper, so we're going to get right to it. Happy birthday, AG. Happy birthday, Lisa Poo. Happy birthday, Patty. Love you, Patty. Nice to see you again. Gigi, Giselle, Mad Scientist, happy birthday. I think you're on my list twice. Yes, Mad Scientist. Lorpio, like almost like Scorpio, but happy birthday to Lorpio. Blueberry DC, happy birthday. Sabir, happy birthday, Rain. And happy birthday, Cool Shades from Texas. My girl from Texas. And they covered between the 21st and 22nd because yesterday I had a part 2. I was compiling birthdays still. So we have a situation at hand reading that we're going to do. Let's do our splitties. We have the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles in the hour. So how do you interpret that when you have 2 cups cards and you're starting a reading with a situation at hand? Well, there could be some contentedness to your day. This is a Libra we're talking about. And we also have psychic intuitiveness. We have, wow, romance. Okay, it's all shocking me. Hold on. We have the Queen of Cups with Cancer. So that could be like an affecting card. Some of you could be in your Queen of Cups energy or you're very generous. There could be like some kind of generosity shown to you. Here on the channel, like when I interact with my Libras, I notice that we're all very, very compassionate toward one another. Not only in the comments, but also when you go outside of the comments, you can see that there's also a camaraderie with the Libras. So it's like in 2 different places is where I notice. And this Queen of Cups could be thinking of you. Some of you are definitely dealing with a water sign. You could be dealing with a person who is single, all right? Who just recently came out with the truth or they're about to tell you. It could be about them being content, okay? Some of you will get a message about someone wanting to stay single. And some of you will be getting it just from a Cancerian. Another way for my ladies on the channel, if you're a Libra girl, there could be a very important motherly female around you because the Queen of Cups, her properties are mothering, being a mother, and being able to offer comfort and support through compassion. Okay? You got a King of Pentacles. Some of this is romance already. And then you have that wonderful success. The situation at hand is tying a King of Pentacles to a Queen of Cups. Some of you are dealing with Taurans. What else do we gotta know today? The Fool card. You guys made it. Those of you that are watching this video made it to the new beginnings. Okay, so you're going to ask me, how do you even have proof of that? I'll give you my proofs, and I have 3. In order for you to get to the zeroed out Fool card, it's a big major arcana, and I would even say it's one of the most important. It doesn't say that you're foolish. A lot of people interpret it that way. Its real meaning is that you took a risk, and that might have been to take a chance on yourself. Take a chance via, what's that band? They're from Sweden. ABBA, from the band ABBA. They have a song called Take a Chance on Me. And take a chance on me. And so the Fool talks about you bringing that to a full new story. Whether you chose yourself, the story says here it took a lot of compassion, a lot of uprising, a lot of picking yourself. And I think in turn what that's saying is it brings in a new King of Pentacles into the story. So congratulations if you've made it. This King of Pentacles could also already know who you are. You have a Hierophant. Let's just keep going. Next few cards. Hierophant, 10 of Pentacles. That is about the future. When you have the Hierophant and this card together, it speaks of resources in the future. Libra uses it. Libra knows how to get there. It could be part of a manifestation. And then you have the Moon. A lot of people are pulling this in the hour. Steve's Love Tarot had it. MJ had it in her morning readings at Soulful Revolution. And what's cool is this morning, last night, she did a collaboration video with Witch and Scythe. You know that reader? She's amazing too. And also her views have picked up quite a bit in the last couple months. and they did a collaboration video. I highly, if you guys want more relationship advice, watch the last one that they streamed together, or I'll link it here. Six of Wands. Okay. So what that tells me is, with all this masculine energy, you got the King of Pentacles. The moon is divine feminine, but with all of that surrounding with a future commitment, and some of you are putting your resources there, or you are the spiritual counselor, there is an evolution right now through Scorpio where you're going to be transforming into this guidance counselor. A lot of you will be able to offer your gifts as comfort. It's not a monetary exchange. Okay, a lot of people think when they put their gifts online or they read on TikTok, that's not what it is. It's in person, in walking with others, you get to offer your compassion. And that's what I see here. This reading is called A Situation at Hand. So I think that's what turns in the season of Scorpio. Okay, we'll pause just to let that sink in. Knight of Cups. So what do they feel besides watching? And I know I have pizza, a nice little red pepper, and tacos for what's going on with his swords, because I had to cover it up for a YouTube guideline. But what does it mean if they watch? Do they gain something out of you being a teacher? Does this love partner in the future learn from you? The answer is yes, because you have the Hierophant and the Queen of Cups. Okay, and I'm just showing you directionally why you're able to say yes sometimes in a reading. There are some days where I can't call it on the table. A lot of the days I can't go ahead and say something because I don't have the right combo or it isn't complete. So that's why it's nice to read. You should be an ethical reader where if you have the combo, you have it. Yes? So I don't want to call out things and make up cards I don't have also. And if you do that, that's karma on you. So we have the Sun. Okay. There's something here about happiness, teaching, guidance, being able to utilize tools that you've kept in secret. So for me as a tarot reader, I'll use this as an example. A lot of you guys are readers at home too. You are only able to keep that at home and guide yourself through endings, love struggles, if some of you are going through one, a divorce, signing papers, official things like that. But now you get to bring it with you on foot and be someone's safe haven, or even marker some comfort for them. Okay? And then in turn, happiness is returned to you. So I would even call it, this reading is going to be called Rewards for Being Good, or Reward Season is what I might call it, because I see that all of that energy comes back to you in some way, shape, or form. Okay? And we have the Death card with Scorpio. I told you guys about the Scorpio cards, right? Okay, you do have a little bit of Leo, little bit of Aqua, little bit of more Leo with the Six of Wands, but do you guys see all the fixed signs come out again? So it's going to challenge where you are uncomfortable. Write that down somewhere, or even remember it today, is your challenges will arise in a place where typically you feel uncomfortable to deal with, or you don't face it. Okay, for me personally, as a Cancer moon, this would be my card. Okay, if I were reading personally for some of you who are Tauruses or Leos in your chart, you would see more of yourself in cards like this, or the Aqua card of the Seven of Swords, where you're strategizing. But I would tend to be more emotional because Cancer is such a big part of my big five. You get what I'm saying? That's another way you could have a reading resonate for you, is look at your 5 big placements. Eight of Swords, the Star card. And I'll just flash it there just to prove to you guys I had it on shuffle, and the Hermit. Isolating and learning alone is not going to keep you, it's not going to be a steady place. You're going to want to share, okay? And then King of Cups just got kicked out of my hand with Scorpio. There is a compelling piece of the argument here today that some of you are indeed the Star card. It's like some people admit to it, some people don't tell you to your face, some are your compadres, and some will be frenemies, okay, or even enemies. And you have one, like, I would even call it a romantic ally, or you have someone here that has your back in a practical sense. It's not that they do your bidding or they argue for you. That's not what it is. It's just saying they're on your side. I believe like this is the gentleman for some of my ladies attempting to fall in love, or that's the person coming toward you. Is they have a little bit of them is Virgoan. They have a little bit of them that has a loneliness. So let's try to get to know them. And then for my masculines, you're dealing with a very compassionate female. It could be the Queen of Cups or the King of Cups, because they're two different properties, right? But they're watery. And I understand if you guys have to play back this video today. I'm just going to make sure my star card tomorrow is covered up with tape in case she reappears. Tell me the story about love, even if it's a lot. Okay, you have 3 cards. King of Wands. I think he was a bit of yesterday's all-star. 6 of Swords. Okay, and it wasn't reversed. It was truly upright. I'm just pulling him out. And the Hanged Man upright. Let's check our bottom of the deck. 8 of Cups, 88. You could be seeing 88. You have the 8 of Wands and 8 of Cups. And the Empress and the Ace of Swords. Wow. Wow, lots of potential. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, with the 7 of Wands and Justice. You might be keeping things at bay because right now it's not best to talk about it or unveil it while it's too early. Some of you have gifts too that you keep to yourself. And I understand also the importance of that because you could be welcoming or protecting something new or the potential of something new. Because you have potential at the bottom of the deck. Look at this. That doesn't show up on an everyday cowboy parade. It's not here every day for everybody. So generally speaking, the Empress would typically rule these kind of behaviors. She has all the potential in the world. She also has a high placement in court card behavior. We'll talk about court card behavior tomorrow. We're going to make a special video on Rebirth Tarot. Okay, and for some of you that find it hard to get there, I will link it. So just come back to this video tomorrow. It will be under this tab. It will be here. There's a lot of potential with you, your character, your behavior. Many people see the value of working with the Empress. And this could be something that, like a confidence boost for some of you. That's the story today, at least. And I think you get messages about that, like what you walked away from, what in fact is your story. How did you come to be? Why are you the Empress? My Taurus and Libra, okay? Specifically my Libra's on Libra light, right? Because this is you. Divine Feminine. There's something here, though, about not receiving the Emperor. I have to say it because I think some of you spotted it when you get desk readings. Some of you spot in the reading, I did not receive the Emperor. I keep getting other fellas, like the Hermit. I keep getting the King of Cups and the King of Wands, but you never see her true match. Why do you think he's missing? I'll have you answer it. I'll give you a second. Because he hasn't been prepared yet in the story. He has not arrived in his full glory. It's almost like he went off and did something. Okay, now let's find out about that. We have a King of Wands wanting to heal, because that's the 6 right here that you're seeing. Safer waters and triumphing to work things out, whether it's in them independently or they want to come toward an Empress. And I think what this does for the runners is they get kind of intimidated by this energy to contact a star and an Empress. It's very, very much like they need to take extra steps for discerning. Another thing here is they could feel so much for this lady in the Empress and the Star card that they don't want to make any moves at all. And I want you guys to understand that that is also a conclusion here today too, is they might not do anything at all. They're taking too much time, leaving it stagnant, and for some of them, they're nervous in love. Again, like something I heard yesterday from a friend is the dating world is so different now. Me and a Libra friend were talking about it. And it could still very much be true, okay? But the Hanged Man says a lot of important reflections occurred on that full moon in Aries. Why? 4 of Swords. Lots of intensive healing needed to be wrapped up. If you notice, I said not incomplete. That's a wrap on the healing. Why are we being prepared for that in today's situation? Libra will get messages. You're showing up with the Star card and the Eight of Wands. Thank you. You had two. I just want to put them down because they'll go back into the deck. Seven of Pentacles. There's an investment worth your attention. Chariot. Four of Wands. Okay, so this could be like, this definitely could have been an only relationship video. And the season of Scorpio highlights this for Libras in the 5th and the 12th houses, which are about fun and relationships, okay? And a little bit of it is identity too and your reach as a person. I think here you have a past person who's very regretful because you were the one, okay? For some of you, you were their one. And I'm picking up that this is actually the main story coming in today, is they're going to have to watch you be happy and celebrate some of your clinical success. If some of you have a status position, okay, they're going to have to watch you celebrate. I feel like this true clarifier is an investment coming your way. You're going to be celebrating a new life investment. That's what I have so far. I think the tippy tip in the song That's Amore with Dean Martin, we've been listening to a lot of Italian music too, me and my family. He says tippy tippy tay in the song. And I feel like this is the beginning of a new love story with the Four of Wands and this investment. And for some reason, it's like the Libra Taurus is going to usher in all of these harvests, okay? It could mean something for you too in a funny way for Halloween season. It's a harvest worth having and celebrating. And it might even be a party or a milestone for some of you. Okay? I think it's coming up soon. I don't have a timing yet. It could be 4 weeks. Four of Wands is pretty fast. That could be even 4 days. And in some ways, everyone's going to be different on the channel. All right, I'll see you guys. Happy birthday to October 22, people. I'll see you guys in a little bit after lunch.